nasty jobs report come in, rattling the markets, but Bitcoin here continues to move to the upside. Bitcoin bouncing nicely up 1.6%, and further testament to the fact that this market is hugely bullish and nothing is going to hinder that progress. Let's take a look here what happened with this jobs report which has just come out. Remember, this is a non-farm payrolls. This is what the FOMC and the Fed and Jerome Powell use to decide if we're going to get a rate hike. I'll also take a look at the rate hike expectations to see if anything changed there and where we could head up on here on Bitcoin and whether we can reclaim 44k. Loads to get into here, guys. If you appreciate this type of content as and when it matters, ijaz.uk/TG is our private Telegram group where you're going to get extra alpha. I'll post extra messages in there, give you extra insights, give you extra TA patterns, and a lot more. Make sure I see many of you over there for extra insights. US payrolls rose 199,000, just shy of 200,000 in November. Remember, the expectation was 190,000, so this is a decent notch up. More importantly, we need to take a look at the fact that it was higher than October gain of 150 as well. So not only was it higher than October, it was higher than expectations, which were already revised up anyway. Unemployment declined to 3.7% versus the forecast of 3.9. So you can see that, we're not really breaking the back of labor. On Wednesday, we got the ADP private jobs, which can quite often not be super accurate. But that was suggesting that the labor market was softening. The jobs figure early in the week suggested we were softening too. But here you can see that the non-farm payrolls, the one that Jerome Powell really hangs his hat on, comes in pretty hot. Average hourly earnings, a key inflation indicator, remember, of course, wages, increased by 0.4% for the month and 4% from a year ago, close to expectations. So pretty happy with that. Healthcare was the biggest industry growth. So we can see that the traditional markets are pretty muted on this point. Flat here. Nasdaq is flat, S&P flat, Dow Jones flat. But crypto still wants to move, right? Bitcoin here is still knocking at the door of 44,000. You can see here we had a double touch, boom, moved a bit, boom, touched it. Here twice at 43,000, held that very nicely and looking now to get back above the apex of the triangle. This is the bit it's fighting. This is the resistance here it's fighting from the apex of a triangle, and then it's going to want to get itself to the top of the triangle at 44.5 and eventually get back up to that 45k mark. Remember, it's very common when you have a triangle breakout to the downside, it does something like this. It's very common. And similarly, when you break out to the upside, sometimes you get this and then it falls back down. So this is what we're seeing here. It liquidates all the overzealous people, then it goes on its run. And so many people get wrecked in here because that's where they put their stop losses. That's why if you're not experienced, guys, you will be getting wrecked. If you want to trade with a bit of experience, if you want to pick up from some of my tips and tricks, learn over 10 years of trading, including working for a major investment bank and trading for those guys as well, jump into our Telegram group. You're going to get a whole bunch of alpha in there. So we can see here, Bitcoin's got a lot to work for here, forming a nice double bottom pattern and wants to really break through, get to that 44.4k mark and then 45. What's super interesting here on the hourly chart is we've now reclaimed our hourly EMA ribbon. This is hugely positive. If we notch this to the 4-hourly chart, you can see exactly what happens. It becomes so clear when you look at it from this point of view that this is a no-brainer, right? What did we have? Big move to the upside, little consolidation, big move to the upside. Consolidation, but we need more consolidation, right? We need to touch our EMA ribbon. So not only did it test the horizontal support there, the yellow line at 43,000, but it also touched its EMA ribbon. And now it can bounce and ask for more. This is a really strong bullish Bitcoin right now. Right? You can tell by the way it's riding its EMA ribbon. It's not even testing into it. It's not coming fully down here, to test the 41.7 mark and then bouncing from here. It's just touching it to the top and then off it goes again, then touching again and off it goes again. So hugely bullish, and this is definitely not price action I would want to be standing against, right? My DCA positions are locked and loaded. I'm firmly in this market. I have been saying that for a very, very long time now. Now, if you've not watched my videos from the last couple of days, I've systematically been walking you through how these bull markets goes. I've been around previous cycles, right? I can explain to you how the money will flow from Bitcoin into Ethereum, which is why I made the video on Ethereum. And then you want to start looking at some large caps. I'm seeing so many people FOMO into meme coins, NFTs and gaming, which fine, but those moments in the cycle have their own places. And if you miss out, if you focus so much on that, you will miss a crazy run on Ethereum. You will miss crazy runs on lower risk, large caps, which can do very, very powerfully in the early stages of a bull market. So make sure you're subscribed, make sure you got the notification bell on. I will guide you guys with daily videos, just like I made a video every single day through the bear market. Never lost my conviction, try to guide you guys as best as possible. I'm going to do the same through this period as well. There's a new crypto investor and trader board every single day. We've got to bring them in, show them how to be pragmatic, show them how not to chase green candles and get themselves wrecked, but buy on pullbacks, DCA, be very pragmatic, build your portfolio in a smart manner. That's what this community is all about. No sensationalism, no moon boy hype. You won't hear me saying, oh, Bitcoin's going to go to 1 million, jump into this altcoin, put all your net worth into this altcoin. Not what this is about. I couldn't care less if it gets less views. I could not care less if somebody wants to go watch another moon-related channel. Not my business, right? If you want pragmatic advice, if you want to talk about jobs figures, if you want to talk about CPI and the things which actually move the market, that is what this channel is about, and that is what we do here. Incidentally, you can see here, fear and greed index now sitting at 72. This market is greedy. This market is frothing. Everybody is talking about crypto right now, which is why you should always have your hat on to say, okay, am I prepared for a pullback? Doesn't necessarily mean one's going to happen, but would I panic if there's a pullback? And the best way to look at this, in my opinion, is the daily chart. Pull out your daily chart, take a look at it, and ask yourself, if we came down to EMA ribbon, right? EMA ribbon, let's say 40,000, even losing it, 39.1. Let's say we go a little deeper into the EMA ribbon, 38.5. Will I panic? Will I panic sell my Bitcoin? If so, you're crazy, right? You're crazy because this is still an upward trend. Until we lose this EMA ribbon, which is down around here where my cursor is, 36, a daily close below 36K. We're still in an upward trend here on our daily chart. And so Bitcoin is really, really powerful here. And in fact, a pullback not only presents us with opportunities to DCA, but it's also healthy. The more we pull back along the way, the more sustainable our upward trend can be. So I have no issues with Bitcoin pulling back here into any of these regions, right? Of course, 41 here, but what about 40? What about touching the EMA ribbon in here at 39.1? What about even coming into 38.3? These are all healthy. There's nothing wrong with doing that. The problem we have now, however, which I guess you can see as a positive situation, is that Bitcoin right now is very, very bullish and it just wants to head here to the upside. It just wants to go to the upside. And when Bitcoin's in this kind of mood, you'd have to be crazy to be shorting it. You'd have to be crazy to be standing in front of a runaway freight train. Hopefully you guys enjoy this market. Look, it's a double-edged sword, right? It's fun having a bull market, but of course you'll be feeling that FOMO. Of course you're going to want to get some more. Of course you're going to want it to pull back to DCA. But hold your conviction, stay patient. If that pullback comes, you guys can pull the trigger. If it doesn't, why are you going to be sitting there chasing green candles? Hopefully you guys enjoyed this update. If you appreciate this type of stuff, smash up the likes. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you get caught up on my last few videos on altcoins and Ethereum and the rest of it. And I want to see you in the Telegram group, ijazcrypto.com/TG. Link is in the description. It'll be the very first link in the description. Click it, jump into our Telegram. You're going to get live updates as I'm going around about my day, giving you crypto updates straight to your device. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.